Welcome, Saber enthusiast. I am Nick Nitro and I am the Lord of the Crucible. Today we are here to go over our full review of the AllySabers Delta Proffie Saber. Again, I think I got this one at an unusually low price, $170. I'm going to reach out to them and see if there's anything they have to say on that. Maybe it was a pricing glitch, I don't know. But if it's not, it's an amazing deal, it really is. This is an actual Proffie Saber. And the thing is, it has a very basic configuration file on there. So this came with a 28-inch blade here. And the configuration file is for a 36-inch blade. So I am going to have to readjust the file. I've been thinking about making a whole new config and updating the operating system to 7.14. And then doing like a demo video showing you guys what this can actually do compared to what it does the way it sits right now. Let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see that. If so, I'll get to work on that right away before we start testing. Let me show you why I'm willing to do that. Now, what you see here is what's on the SD card. And as you can see here, we've got quite a few files listed here. This is what a lot of installers would call best practices. Here you see we've got 4 separate configuration files. Really nice to have those. And we also have this file over here, which is a wiring diagram, which shows exactly the way it's wired up so you can set up the configuration file properly. We've also got a couple of other files like the font list over on this side. It's really nice to have all of this stuff in here. This makes me confident that I can actually do a whole new configuration file, and if I make a mistake, I can always go back to this original setup. So what you're seeing here is the copy that I made onto my computer, so I won't be losing anything. That said, let me know again down in the comments if you'd like to see something like this. I am going to go through a quick little demo of some of the things that you can do with this, but you cannot access edit mode in this. So, anyway, let's go ahead and do our usual measurements and get those knocked out of the way, and then we'll talk about this in a little bit more detail. So, that was kind of interesting. The balance actually seems pretty good at 1 inch in front of the emitter, but that's with a 28-inch blade. You get a longer blade, that's going to drag that out further because it's putting more weight towards that end. That said, I would like to go over some of the basic functions that we have here, because this is actually always on. There's no turning this saber off. That's the downside of this. I would actually like to see a kill switch on the chassis somewhere so you could turn it off if you were going to have it stored for long periods of time. That said, however, since I did the unboxing, I have actually had this sit for up to a week without heavy use, just intermittent use, and the battery didn't die out. It was actually very light use. I wasn't doing a whole lot with it, but it can sit for quite a while, just like this. So, first function is going to be able to check your battery. So if you do 3 rapid presses of the button,
the battery level is 4.11 volts.
3 quick presses gives you the battery level in voltage. If you do 2 quick presses and then click and hold the 3rd press, you actually get it in percentage.
The battery level is 100%.
So, very nice. Of course, let's go ahead and change the volume. So you hold down the button and clash it.
Enter volume menu.
Then you can rotate it to change the volume. And you hear the clicks getting really, really low.
Minimum volume.
We're gonna bring it. Oh, did it just set?
Maximum volume.
Okay. 1 click while you're in the volume menu will take it straight up to maximum. Right about there is good.
Maximum volume.
Up.
Volume menu end.
And to exit the volume menu, you have to hold the button and clash the blade again. Now, like I said, there are no gesture controls enabled on this particular configuration. There are other configurations on the SD card, and I would just need to upload them to the Saber to change that. I'm probably going to end up making my own custom config, but without gesture controls, to turn it on, it's just a quick press. And to turn it off is just holding it in until it turns off. To change the sound font, a short hold
Codex of light
takes you in one direction, and then you do a click and a short hold will take you in the other direction. So to get your clashes with the blade activated, you just hit the blade. Just clash the saber. Blaster deflects are a quick press of the button. And to get lightning block, it's a press and hold. And you just let go of the button to end that. Hold the button and clash the blade gives you your lockup effect. Now you also have things like stab, melt, tip drag. With this particular configuration, I can't do that because... Oh. There we go. This is why it's got a bad config in here. It's a 28-inch blade, but you cannot see the tip drag. That's because it's got a configuration file for a longer blade. Other than that, it looks great. Everything is functioning fine. Just need to do a whole new config, which is not going to be much of an issue. So if you want to see that, give me a shot down below. Let me know. I'm probably going to do it anyway. Why? I just like messing with things. Next video is probably going to be a demonstration of what you can actually do with that, because normally you should be able to go into edit mode, change your blade colors and the length of the blade and a whole bunch of other stuff. But we'll get that on here. And this board should definitely be able to handle that. So until the demo, I am Nick Nitro. You've been getting running commentary from Rosie over there. This is Rocky, and we will see you in the Crucible.